Have you ever seen a lake just disappear? Not slowly evaporate over a hot summer, but vanish, almost completely, overnight. Imagine waking up one morning, ready for a day by the water, only to find a vast, muddy basin where a beautiful lake shimmered just the day before. This isn't a scene from a sci-fi movie. It's a real, baffling phenomenon that happens in a few special places on our planet. Today we're diving deep into the mystery of these disappearing lakes. We'll explore the wild theories, the scientific explanations, and the eerie feeling of standing on the edge of a landscape that can transform in the blink of an eye. So, grab your gear, because we're about to solve the riddle of the vanishing waters. Let's travel to a place like Locarima in Northern Ireland, also known as the Vanishing Lake. For most of the year, it's a picturesque body of water, reflecting the rolling green hills. But local folklore is filled with tales of the lake suddenly being there one day and gone the next. Picture the scene. Villagers wake up, their familiar lakeside view replaced by an empty, damp hollow. Fish are left flapping in the mud, and the entire ecosystem is turned upside down. The first time you witness it, you'd think your eyes were deceiving you. Did it drain? Did it evaporate? Or is something more mysterious at play? For centuries, people have spun tales of fairies, restless spirits, or hidden dragons to explain the lake's disappearing act. It's a natural spectacle that feels supernatural, a geological puzzle box that has confounded locals and visitors for generations. So, what's the first thing that comes to mind when a massive body of water just up and leaves? A giant plug being pulled, right? And honestly, that's not too far from the truth. Early investigators were stumped. They checked for obvious outlets, rivers or streams that might have diverted the water but found none. Some speculated about vast, undiscovered underground cave systems that would suddenly open up and swallow the lake whole. Think of it like a giant sinkhole opening at the bottom of the lake bed. One day it's sealed, and the next, a geological shift creates a massive drain. This theory gained traction because the regions where these lakes exist, like parts of Ireland, Florida, and Slovenia, are often characterized by what's called karst topography. This is a landscape formed from the dissolution of soluble rocks like limestone. Over thousands of years, water seeps into the ground, carving out a hidden network of caves, tunnels, and underground rivers. It's a subterranean world, a secret plumbing system hidden right beneath our feet. Now, let's explore this karst landscape idea a bit more because it's the key to unlocking the mystery. Imagine the ground beneath the lake isn't solid rock, but more like a giant piece of Swiss cheese. Rainwater, which is naturally slightly acidic, slowly dissolves the limestone over millennia. This creates a complex network of conduits and caverns. At the bottom of the lake, there are one or more of these openings, known as sinkholes or ponors. Most of the time, these holes can be blocked by sediment, clay, rocks, or debris washed into the lake. This debris acts like a natural plug in a bathtub, allowing the lake to fill up with rainwater and runoff, looking just like any other normal lake. It can stay this way for weeks, months, or even years, giving a false sense of permanence. People get used to seeing it there, a stable feature of their environment. But beneath the surface, the pressure is building. So, what pulls the plug? The trigger can be surprisingly simple. After a period of heavy rain, the water level in the lake rises, increasing the water pressure on the sediment plug at the bottom. At the same time, the underground river system below might be flowing with more force. This combination of pressure from above and suction from below can suddenly dislodge the plug. Once the seal is broken, it's like a chain reaction. The water starts to drain, creating a vortex that pulls even more debris out of the way, widening the opening. The entire lake can then be siphoned down into the hidden underground river system in a matter of hours. It's nature's own magic trick, a disappearing act performed on a massive scale. The water doesn't vanish into thin air. It simply takes a detour, traveling through a hidden world before re-emerging somewhere else, sometimes miles away, as a spring or joining a larger river. And just as mysteriously as it disappears, the lake returns. After the underground drainage system has cleared the excess water and the pressure equalizes, the process reverses. New sediment and debris get washed into the sinkhole, slowly sealing it up again. The natural plug is reformed. With the drain now blocked, rainwater and inflows from small streams begin to collect in the basin once more. Slowly but surely, the lake starts to refill. The muddy floor disappears under a rising sheet of water, and within a few days or weeks, the lake is back, as if it had never left. This cyclical process of draining and refilling is what makes these lakes, known as turlows in Ireland or intermittent lakes elsewhere, so fascinating. They are not dead or gone, just operating on a geological schedule that we can't always predict. It's a living, breathing landscape. One of the most famous examples in the world is Lake Cerknica in Slovenia. This isn't just a small pond. It's one of the largest intermittent lakes in Europe. When full, it can cover an area of nearly 38 square kilometers. People fish, boat, and swim in its waters. But when its network of ponors opens up, the vast lake can drain away in just a few weeks, revealing a fertile valley. Farmers then move in to mow the hay and graze their cattle on the former lake bed. It's an incredible example of how humans have adapted to this unpredictable natural cycle. For them, the disappearance isn't a mystery to be feared, but a part of life, a transition that brings new opportunities. The lake's rhythm dictates the rhythm of their lives, shifting from a fisherman's paradise to a farmer's field and back again. It highlights a beautiful symbiosis between people and a powerful, dynamic landscape. Despite our scientific understanding, these vanishing lakes still hold a sense of wonder and unpredictability. We know the how, the karst geology, the sinkholes, the underground rivers. But the when remains largely a mystery. Predicting the exact moment a lake will decide to drain is nearly impossible. It depends on a complex interplay of rainfall, groundwater levels, and the stability of that all-important plug of debris. This unpredictability is what keeps the local legends alive. It's easy to see why ancient cultures would attribute such a dramatic event to powerful, unseen forces. Even today, standing on the edge of an empty basin where a lake once was, you can't help but feel a sense of awe. It's a powerful, humbling reminder that the ground beneath our feet is not as solid and unchanging as we might think. There are hidden worlds and ancient processes constantly at work, shaping the world in ways we are only just beginning to understand. These disappearing lakes are more than just geological oddities. They are a testament to the dynamic and often hidden nature of our planet. They show us that Earth has its own secret plumbing system, a vast, intricate network that operates on a timescale far grander than our own. The sight of a lake vanishing and then reappearing is a beautiful, eerie spectacle that reminds us of the planet's hidden power and its many secrets that are still waiting to be discovered. It challenges our perception of permanence and reveals the constant, quiet, and sometimes dramatic changes happening all around us and right under us. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the world of vanishing lakes. If you found this as fascinating as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the mysteries of our amazing planet. What other natural wonders should we explore next? Let me know in the comments below. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.